Hey there, YouTube. Bruised here again. Welcome to Leveling with Bruised, and yeah, we just have. I'm actually staying true to my name today. Today we are actually doing a little bit of a leveling run around. This is going to be a Spellslinger Sabo going onward, and if you want to know why we're doing Saboteur instead of something else, it's because Sabo got reworked so that now there is at least the new node for projectiles fly in random directions but have a 50% chance to return. And we can also pair that with trigger bots from Saboteur and should be able to get something kind of spicy going, or at least so I hope. Yeah, so we're just gonna start leveling this character. We're gonna kind of get cruising along. I am a little bit low energy today. I don't really. It's just one of those days. I'm just a little bit low energy, so no face cam for me today. This will just be a stream that you'll be watching where it's like I said, we're gonna be leveling. As you can tell, I did at least a little bit leveling, so Brew is level 27 here. I've done at least a little bit, but I still had the feeling of like I do want to stream, but I don't really want to have my face cam on and stuff. So I'll have music going, all that good stuff. I hope you enjoy just some of me just cruising through, figuring things out as we move along. I rarely do Spellslinger, so this is kind of a new area of figuring things out for me. But anyway, YouTube, hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in just a second. Oh no, I'm really dumb. I did not start my recording like I thought I did. Whoops. I did not restart that. Whoopsies. Oh well. Oh well, that's fine. So now we're in act level 35 and in act 4. My bad. We're cruising. We do be cruising, and we have Shrapnel Specialist online. I don't know why I thought that I did hit recording. I'm just dumb. I'm just not built with my head on my shoulders at all times. But that's fine. Let's see. So what... Is there really any improvements I need to make? I do think I just keep Poet's Pen for probably majority of the game. I may eventually put on Malachi's Loop as well. I'm actually not sure if I want to go the Malachi's Loop route. I mean, like, it's good. I just know that I want to do that. But it might really just be the play. That's fine. Any other, like, good improvements that I can toss on right this instant? I don't really think so. I think I need to keep the double Praxis on. There's Astrolabe. That'll be for later. Yeah, I think we're just cruising for now. We're just cruising and grooving. Look at that. Do I have a, I don't have a Spark NTX. Okay. Maybe, depending on how this character turns out, maybe I get some MTXs for this going on.
You'll see. I am not
Talking a lot of shit for somebody within
so it's death you want.
shit slapping distance.
Fine. But should we meet again, I won't hold back.
Alright, whatever you say. I do think things will feel a little bit better once we... Or I should say things will feel a little more, I should say things will feel a little bit more consistent once we get the trigger bots rolling, because then at the very least we'll have 2 trigger bots just sitting on top of an enemy, and that way we can and we'll actually have we'll actually have a good bit of coverage going on then. Right now I'm kind of just hoping that I'm basically just hoping that a lot of projectiles just wind up making their way back to me. Right. I need to find... I have, like, 3 for 3. Ignored getting what's-her-face. Ignored saving what's-her-face here. And then it really annoys me when I have to come back here. At the end of the campaign. But I've done it all 3 times this league that I've made a character. And that... is just ridiculous. There we go. Alright, I saved her this time. There, no big deal now. We're all set. We're all here. We're so locked in. Level 36. Okay. So I am right on target with this place. Great. It's almost, I guess it's kind of strange now that, we only have 2 characters that don't have lines through the entire game, which is now Shadow here, and Marauder. And it's really strange now. It used to be weird having lines, and now it's, now we're the other way around. Now it's weird if you don't have lines. I was gonna say I need to get at least +1 chain, but I will be getting +1 chain, assuming I stick to using Snakebite. If I don't, then I don't really know where I get +1 chain. Like Rolling Magma gets chains on its stuff, but I would kind of want these other 2 skills to have a chain on them just for the sake of clearing shit. Up. Okay. We'll have to see. Snakebite really isn't a bad choice at all though. I think it was more so like I just wasn't sure if I wanted to use Snake Pit simply because I might want to use Mark of the Elder, not Mark of the Elder, Mark of the Shaper, for the big increased spell damage. They're yapping. I'd potentially want to use Mark of the Shaper though, which then means it would be I'd have to get extremely lucky and get a Elder Snake Pit, which just I don't really think is gonna happen. I'd have to get an Elder Ring and then chance it, and I could use the Ritual Omen to guarantee that it hits something. So you know, I don't know how expensive those are right now, but regardless, you know, you can buy and use one. But I don't know what the odds are of hitting Snake Pit is. I feel like it'd be pretty low. I think there are quite a few Sapphire Ring uniques out there. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, no. It's that though. Never mind, I bamboozled myself. Yeah, whatever you said. Denounce me all you want, bro. Whatever you want, bro. Just put the fries in the bag. Or fusing. There it is. What's up, dude? Random bullshit, go! Random bullshit again. Go again. I really hope someday they go back through all of the old act bosses and change their change how they, or at least I should just say change them from having so many invuln phases. Let me go talk to Kasuni right now before I forget. Before I forget, let's just do this. Hey man.
Tortured.
Don't die, please.
I'll do my best not to. No promises, though. Although, actually, this is kind of one of the worst areas to, this can be one of the worst areas to die if you do die, though. Depending on where you died. It'd be such a long trek back to where you were. And it's pain every time. I was looking it up. It is wild to me that already at this point in the league, the Squire shield is already only worth a divine. It's so crazy. That's already it's already that down.
You don't stand a chance.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore you right now, bro. Don't really have any reason to kill mercenaries right now. Yeah, it is just crazy how how little that shield costs already. Like, it kind of makes me want to do another build with it, honestly. I love using I love doing Squire builds. You can do some really crazy shit with them. But I think the only other, like, which, who knows, might be the next character I make. That or a bow character of some variety, maybe. That or, be like, Squire, that, or, I kind of want to test how it works. But there's a new scepter that got added this league to replace the scepter from Settlers League that worked with rune crafting. Since rune crafting isn't a thing anymore, they just replaced it with a different thing. And it, like, gives you a bunch of max... It gives you, like, I think it's like 3 to 5 max totems. But then makes it so that you can't have two... You can't have more than 2 of the same kind of totem placed. But what and then it also gives you Battle Mage. So what I don't know... Based on the fact that it gives you Battle Mage, my assumption is that you can only have, like, 2 of the same spell down. And then after that, like, you need to... Like, after you have, those 2 spells down, like, you need to have... Basically, you just have to have multiple spells out. That's my assumption. If it doesn't work that way, then I think it's ass. But I think it pretty much has to work that way, though. That's actually, now that I'm really thinking about it, yeah, I don't think you can even put down, like, artillery ballista or anything without a bow. I think you have to have a bow. Yeah, so I guess it has to work that way. So never mind, I've talked it through in my own head. I think it should work that way. So that could be pretty interesting, conceivably. You just have to find, you just have to get a bunch of good spells for totems. Which there are quite a few. There are quite a few good things you could do. Hey, that reminds me, let me go to King Smart really quick. Hey guys. Dad's here to drop off the money and then get to getting. And off they go. We got. See, these kind of areas are where the Deadeye's +1 chain and chain off projectiles goes really hard.
Advance. I'm ready for you.
It is cool that that's just like something that exists on the tree in Path of Exile 2, is just the ability to chain off the wall. There's a lot of cool shit in that game. Excited for more of it to come out. We get another patch in August. See what we'll see what we get with it. I played just enough just to like try the new Huntress, try some of the new stuff out as well that they added, some of the changes that they made. And I just kind of left it at that. I was like, you know, I've had my fun. Kind of just want to leave it right here and go do other things, because I don't want to get like super burnt out on the game or anything. So I was kind of taking it easy this league, but we'll see what happens in August. Maybe I go a little bit ham on it again in August, but I really shouldn't have been leveling shield charge as well. Whoopsies. I guess it is unfortunate. I think there's only... I'm trying to think of ways to solve mana on this build. I want to say that the only... instances of gaining mana is gaining mana on attack hit. So like I could leech mana with Frenzy, but I don't really know that that's enough.
Assassins offer a money-back guarantee, Shadow.
Sorry, no refunds.
Well done, assassin.
She said, haha,
Another
brr.
satisfied customer.
Satisfied customer, you say? Let's go. 5-star review sticks with it. We got the 5 stars. It is pretty strange when you say it out loud. How'd you get here so fast? Whoop. Ow. Chaos damage, ow. Hey man, glad you know what you like. Shadow here, he knows what he's into. People shy. Oh, I think that is the end of this mix as well. I, for some reason, thought I had... I, for some reason, thought I had a Frostblink on my 4 right there, so I thought that I was, I thought I was, going to... I thought I was gonna blink there, and I just charged into her lightning and died. Oops. Oopsies. Alright. Start up new music, new mix, and onward we go. I swear that's a reference to TF2. I swear that line is a TF2 reference. If you were from where I was from, you'd be fucking dead. It's just built into me. I always try to curse her, even though I know you can't curse her. But I always try. Throw a mark on her, whatever. Doesn't work. Try it every time. Hi, Piety. You ready to die a horrible death? I mean, be my friend for all time.
My anti-hero of hubris, and I very much enjoyed it. Now you and I will create the most nightmarish finales together.
Let's go, dude.
Your death really count for something.
That's what I like to hear.
Now, Exile.
I do eventually want to take the node for... Well, I actually don't know if I need to take the node for wand projectiles. Or like wand projectiles get an additional projectile. I guess if I want to take a multi-shot would be pretty good, but really only for the ass. So maybe I don't care enough about that.
Let us see if you truly understand what it means to be Nightmare.
I don't.
I gave my life. Nightmare gave me so much more. Accept the gift of immortality.
Are you so in love with death? Alright. 07. Goodbye, Malachi. I also should probably get greater volley instead of greater multiple projectiles for the sake of rolling magma. I think volley's better.
Death is the only thing that gives life any meaning.
Based. Chaining. I mean, chaining's good. It's just a matter of... I think eventually just getting snake bite will just be the play there. Yeah, we're gonna go greater volley.
No loving.
Hey, Onion. No, none of these matter. Not for me, anyway. New golem buffs are so cracked. Hey, you know what, man? Give me ice golem. I'll have a little ice bro with me that'll die, like, very immediately. Yeah, boy. I guess now that I think about it, oh yeah, it doesn't matter because each projectile goes, for the sake of rolling magma, every projectile goes a different direction. But I think there's a better damage modifier, like a damage reduction modifier on volley than there is on multiple projectiles. Yeah, I don't think the projectile damage negative downside is as heavy on that. So I don't know. I don't really know that I care about multi-shot plus the wand mastery. There is the attack damage leeches life and mana node. Yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily know that I care about wand attacks firing an extra projectile. I mean, I guess it would let me get to my frenzy stacks a bit more consistently, but I don't really care about that though. Frenzy charges are good, but I should be getting them consistently regardless. So I don't necessarily know that matters. Maybe I just go for the power charge on crit once. Like, I want to take this and get the reservation mastery, and then I do think I'm going to go with that. I think I'm going to take the power charge on crit with once. Should still be at least semi-reasonably. I should still be semi-reasonably critting. Even with just the wand. I actually wonder how this is working. Now that I think about this, how is this working with Ice Spear? Is it breaking up the Ice Spear projectiles? I think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is breaking up the Ice Spear projectiles, too. Which I suppose makes sense. I had not even really thought about it until right now. I wonder if that's still... If it's still worth using Ice Spear, then. I mean, if not, then we would go, Freezing Pulse, probably. But it still seems like it's doing pretty good damage, so I'm not gonna poo-poo it or anything. It seems like it's doing fine. We're semi-doing stuff. We're getting stuff figured out.
Turn around. Oh, well.
3 exalts. Holy shit. What?
So be it.
Oh, that is actually the best I've seen from one of them so far. Whoop. I was gonna say, now this will be the one that kills me.
Just take it already.
That's actually the best I've seen any mercenary have, including in maps. Like, all of the end game and everything I've played so far, that's been the best I've seen in their pockets so far, is 3 exalts. I haven't seen a divine. I think the most I've seen is like 3 chaos, or maybe 5 chaos. Maybe 5. On some of them. But that's probably the most value I've seen, is just 3 exalts right there. Crack, brother. Need to get some more life too, for sure. Oh right, I was literally just a second ago talking about how it's like strange now that that Shadow doesn't have any voice lines. And then we killed that guy, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Why didn't I say any voice lines? So I was just thinking that in my head, and it's because I don't have any voice lines. I'm a fucking dumbass, man. Pass speed. I could technically put, I could technically craft minus mana cost here, but I'm not casting, so cast speed doesn't matter. I don't think any of these really matter right now. Anything out and about? This guy, attack speed and all res. Does have an open prefix actually? Does. This one's also just a -7. Oh, but that's gonna cause a level increase. I forgot. This has a different level requirement. Yeah. Now it's gonna be level 64. Well, I will potentially still use that later, but we'll see. A wriggling worm in my mind. Nice. Nice, dude. This one. Accuracy, life, all res, 110 life. Yeah, it's another pretty good ring. Alrighty. Ow. Ow. This guy's gonna whip the shit out of me. They're gonna lightning whip the shit out of me. Bro, that's the weapon type they need to add to this game. When are they gonna add whips to this game, man? When are they gonna let me whip? And or Nene? I don't remember which one's which. Mana reservation. It's also possible that the instead of taking it, trying to get like an aura like Grace or something in, because I guess I could also just get a mercenary that runs Grace. Yeah, I could just get a I could get a mercenary that runs Grace or haste even, just for the if I want to go speed and more damage.
Choose your next move very
Or
carefully.
infamous.
You do realize
What you
who
got?
I am, don't you?
Oh, you have a life sprig. You know what? I will take your life sprig because I only have one life sprig right now, and I want two for other characters.
If you mean to die, die quickly. Body and
Uh,
I imagine this is the nicest
Thanks,
thing
buddy.
you'll ever own.
bruh. A life sprig is certainly not the nicest thing I'll ever own, but thank you. Oh, no, don't do it. Oh my god. I should have just put a portal down there. It's always those guys, dude. Those guys always whip the shit out of me and deal this so much damage. I like felt it coming. I felt the death coming to those whip guys. I could feel it in my bones. I don't really have much life regen right now. So as soon as they whip you and stun you, it's just fucking Jover. It's Jover. Whoop. Whoop, nope. Down one more. Is there a broken fence there? There is not a broken fence there, so you do have to go all the way around. Okay. Put a portal down this time. Fuck you guys. Alright, cool. Take his eyeballs. Nice tasty hit of water. I don't know why I thought my Chimera for a second. I thought my Chimera was an enemy that was just running next to me and wasn't attacking me. I was like, alright, I guess I got a buddy with me. And then I realized what it was. It turns out I didn't have a friend next to me. Well, I mean, I guess I did, you know. What's a pet if not just a furry friend? Or whatever other kind of pet there is. When I was younger, my brother had a lizard. A good old bearded dragon. I don't remember that bearded dragon's name. I'm too little. I just remember the lizard. I remember liking the lizard, because, you know, lizard. And I also remember being very freaked out when we had to get food for it. Because I did not like... I was the one... They knew that little kid me was gonna freak out about it every time, but they still every time would just... I guess they just wanted me to freak out about it. But every time that we'd go and get food for the lizard, I would have to hold the food. Which would then absolutely lead to me losing it, because we fed him live crickets. You had to go to the store and get some live crickets and then bring it back. I was not happy about that. Little kid me, believe it or not very thrilled about the cricket action. Yeah. I guess now that I think about it too, if it's only 10% chance on a crit to gain a power charge. I don't know that Frenzy's gonna be critting that often. Although I could also just attach increased critical strikes to it. have an increased critical strike? No, I have that attached. I should just attach a increased critical strikes to it. Why not? Bam. There. Destroy. Destroy. Oh, man. Back to work tomorrow, too. Sag. Actually, now that I think about it. Oh, no, because he's still the crit. Okay. I was going to say, why not just run power charge on crit? But that also requires, you know, critting. It is more of a chance, but it does still require, you know, critting. This is too... That was too soon. Yeah, I need to go... Gotta go up a little bit further. What I could also do... I was debating on what kind of wand to use. I was just going to use an imbued, but maybe I use an accumulator wand? Accumulator wand would make sense, too. That's a... one... It's the high space that gives you 2 charges every, like, 6 seconds. To... Frenzy, power, or... endurance charges. Well, that could be kind of nice. Because that would actually just give me...
Let me guess. House Azadi sent you.
That would just give me charges. Ba-da-ba-bum, ba-da-ba-bum. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna unspec that point. I think I've talked myself out of that point. So then, meanwhile, I'd like to get some more life. So let's go... Where else do I get life free? Oh, I could just get these notes here. Yeah, these are some... Yeah, those are good notes. Yeah, I'll take Revenge of the Hunted right now. Take Revenge of the Hunted, and then I think I'm gonna make my way over towards Annihilation here. Yeah, and then maybe after that, I'll just take yeah. So go Revenge of the Hunted, and then probably get over here. Get over there, because that'll give me more life, too. Life and mana. And then, get all that good stuff right there. Okay. Ooh. Hey, buddy. Oh, don't do it. Alright, I gotta... Ooh. Wait, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Isn't it just this one? Yeah, one random portal per variation. That's the one I prefer. Having 6 different portal effects just looks messy. Hi, Innocence. Good to see you, buddy. Nice toes. Woo! Woo! Okay. I thought he was doing that. I thought he was doing his phase. He was not. He was doing his big fucking laser.
Remember,
Oof,
we do
owie,
this for freedom.
my bones.
Now,
Anyway.
where was I?
Dex 107. Okay. Up. Now we do what I love to do. Just stand here and let this whole phase go by. Definitely this fight and Kitava are probably the two fights that I want the most, that I want adjustments to the most. Like, Duresso, whatever I can deal with, but like this fight and Kitava are so slow and have so many invuln phases. Laser again? You're gonna debate me? Oh, okay. Yeah, this whole phase and everything just takes so long. Alright, goodbye. What in damnation have I done? Is what I'd say if I was a Templar. But I'm not. It'd be nice to hear what unhinged lines Shadow will have whenever they get his lines. Witch has some pretty unhinged lines, and it's great. Okay, there we go. But I'm sure Shadow would too. And Duelist probably has some of my favorite lines just because he's just a guy. So the whole time he's just like, yeah, I'm just doing stuff. Oh, no, don't stop me. Who's gonna hit me with the stun lock? Alright, I forgot. I have the ice golem. Get out of here, buddy. Yeah, ice golem. What level does Snake Fit require? Is that level 68 one? Like flirting with me, dude? I'm sure this guy's flirting with me.
Eagerly await your decision.
It sounds very flirty. Sounds pretty flirty. 5 augmentations. Why would you space it out like that, brother? You know what?
You make my finest piece yet.
Up.
Such.
Never mind, he can kill me instead. He rizzed me to death. I always forget any of the skills that have any kind of prolongated effect like that are always really rough. Like Static Strike, like he had there, that was Static Strike that just zapped me to death. And Tempest Shield and that, those are probably the two roughest skills that I come across since the nerf. Those are probably the two roughest. The only other one would probably be anytime there's like one of the really big Fizz Flam guys. Those guys absolutely will pummel my butthole as well. No remorse. But such is the nature of just big Fizz damage, really. especially in this game. All right, moving. Novice Torment. And
Just what I needed. More rate class.
ew. Alright, do your thing, buddy. I should look at what level my... I think one of my mercenaries I can grab right now. Yeah, well, actually, no. I think she's level 69. Nice. So I believe I need to wait 4 levels. 3 levels. Just take, looks like high voltage now. Bro. SpaghettiOs. If I can get 6... I feel like the 2 areas I want to use... well, I guess I would want to see if Searing Exarch and Eater of Worlds count as stars being aligned. If they do, then the 2 places I'd probably want to use Exarch and Eater would be on gloves and on helmet, and then I think everywhere else I can get some regular influence stuff, or some other influence stuff, and there will be something good then. Alani. Yeah, give me that one, I guess.
Remember, we do this for freedom.
Terrible.
Well, let's have it then.
Yeah, 69. Here, get the sign of purity. Surprisingly, my Ice Golem has not died yet. He's still chilling with me. I figured he was gonna fall over in 1 second, and then I was not gonna bother resummoning him. But he's still chilling. Alright, high voltage acquired. Make our way over elsewhere. Infamous, huh? I guess we'll look. Yeah.
I'll honor the code, but
Oh.
force my hand, and I'll kill you where you stand.
Yeah, whatever you say, man. Okay. Lame Link? Does he have a totem? No, he does not have a totem. He has a lot of fire damage, though, and I am not... Oh, hits can't be evaded as well? Oh my god, actually. Actually, this guy's, I think, gonna kind of wreck me. Go for his axe. Good. Never mind. I think if he did hit me, if I didn't actually move out of the way and stuff, I probably would have died because yeah, I only have 37 fire res. Actually, I had like a decent weapon and stuff. Funny. I did have on my other character, which is lightning conduit character. I had a mercenary and I did not pay attention to the fact that he had Tempest Shield. So shock literally does nothing to him, and he barely takes damage from lightning in general, basically, because of that, because the lightning resist was so high. So I was like zapping him, and I was trying to figure out, I was like, wait a second, why isn't this guy getting shocked? So that I can lightning conduit and like pop him. And he ended up, he of course wound up killing me, but I was like sitting there after, I was like, why did I just not shock him? And I was like, oh right, he literally countered my entire build by just using Tempest Shield. I just couldn't do anything I didn't have anything to get around Tempest Shield with. Cracked me up. Absolutely destroyed by one guy. Oh, goodness gracious me.
Another pig
Called me a pig without a pen. I'm free range bacon, baby. Huh. Hello, Katava. Aw. Bro thinks that he's destroying me with the plot armor, but actually he's just lucky that he has plot armor, because otherwise I would destroy him right now. You're lucky you have plot armor, boy. Random bullshit, go. I do think with trigger bots and originating from, you know, the spells originating from the trigger bots, kind of allowing me to like stand back, letting them be on top of enemies, and there being two of them, should be going pretty hard. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. You're the one that needs the plot armor, Katava. It's you. Kamehame. Ah.
The flame
Ow.
of Earth may flicker, but it cannot be extinguished.
Ready then. Yep. Those are some resists, alright. Those are some of the resistances of all time. I probably should look into grabbing different shield at least right now. The shield really doesn't do jack diddly squat for me. I mean, some lightning res, but who cares, man? So you... It's not you. You... So it should be you then, Tarklet. What? Do you have any, don't have any pure evasion shields for sale right now, huh?
Stay sharp out there.
And I guess I could craft on that one. It doesn't really matter. Armed frenzy charges on kill. Oh, that reminds me. Well,
You're not, but the most here.
Good luck.
Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say, I do have a replica of Victorio's Charity. I could use this on you. No, not you.
Something.
You. Yeah, she is a bit more later game. Only 2 levels away though, but I probably will just put that on her. I could probably put on Gold Rim. Like, I don't think Heat Share is doing that much for me, but I also don't want to just stick that on me and then feel like I'm reliant on it the whole time. And as much as I'd love to actually put on La Hoop, I also really can't just due to the mana cost of spells. Yeah, not much else I can do right now. I could just throw that on, realistically. Like, I really have much evasion. 24%.
Still alive, huh?
Hey, you know what? Just give me the stupid... Give me that thing. That's pretty terrible. Can I get away with this? I can. Just give me some actual resists. I'd actually probably want the lightning res. I can't use scream. Very interesting. I didn't realize that the or unless that the rest of it just hit something big. No. Ah, man, that would actually be pretty good on the triple res there. 48. That's next level. Yeah, screw it. Screw it. And let's go just craft. Does it have life on it? It does have life on it. Well, I'll just throw life on this too. I do need life. There. Okay, regardless, it's ultimately still just better. Then, as long as I can get 2 green, frenzy faster attacks. Yeah, who cares after that? Just do like inspiration, I guess. Anything else look particularly good? I don't really think so. Yeah, I'll just grab inspiration. Why not? Why not, man?
Oh, it's gotta be missing.
My legs out, son. I do love how much stuff just goes flying everywhere. Got another one for you. Rog, I will not be partaking. Right now, anyway. I should go see if I have Rog, if I have like a decent amount of stuff with Rog to maybe try to make a couple items though. It's been a while since I've actually really done a good rogging session. Look at those good Rog hits. Oh, it feels good. See what I have with. I could see what I have with Tujin as well. I haven't really looked at Tujin in a hot minute, also. Slow motion. Huh. The Eye of Conquest. Alright, just got that. Now I'm just going here and then going over here. This is a very strange pathing, and I really don't know if I'm going to keep it this way. I mean, I need to go... I need to take Throat Seeker, so I'll need this point regardless. Yeah, I guess this, whether it's this point or this point, doesn't really matter to get to here. Then it'd be, yeah, because then it'd be like, you know, this one. So, you know, it's regardless, it's still the same point count. And then if I go up top here, like, really cares, right? Yeah, I guess it really doesn't matter which way I go. And I might honestly need the dex more. I'll wait till the next level. I think next level, I'll just put the point here and take that point away. I'll just put this over here. Yeah, sure. Just the longer I was looking at it, the more I was like, this just looks weird. I don't like it. Harrowby Fortress. Alright, also I leveled up. I leveled up. I crafted life on it that requires level 60 pain! Okay, I need to go back and adjust that. Why does 60 something life require level fucking 60 though? Or why does plus 60 max life require that? It's 60 max life. Things with everything else required. With anything else literally require lower levels than 60. My shield right now has more life than that. It requires level 9. Right. Yokohama. I could look what this has, I guess, at the very least.
The soil wants for your blood.
Plus one level of all fire spell skills. Yeah, I guess that's a good point too. If I go with a just a regular rare shield. Also, this has 114 life. If I go with a regular rare shield, then that's true too. I can also get +1 levels. Although I think that's only on. I think it's only on those shields though. Yeah. I don't think there's a. Maybe you can get it on. Like. Asian ES? I have to double check. Whatever. Evasion, cold attuned. No levels there, if I remembered. What about Evasion ES? Sure. Supreme spiked. Also no, so it's only on pure ES. Okay. Alrighty then. We will keep that in mind. Oh, wait, also. Quickly go back. Are you serious? Why is this also? Oh, I guess it says it right there. I just don't read. I don't read the level requirement next to it. I just read what it does. That's so stupid. Wriggling wormy worm. Yeah, alternatively, I just craft all res on this. Or something. My res now. I mean, I could just, if I wanted to, I could just focus craft lightning. But nah, I don't think I'm gonna be struggling with damage, so I don't know that I'm too worried about that. So I'm 48, right? Yeah. Pipe down over there, crafting bench. It is great because, I mean, since all of my projectiles just fly randomly, it doesn't even look like I'm a Spellslinger build anymore. It just looks like I'm just farting out random shit as I run around. It just looks like I just single cast out a bunch of shit. Lower prison. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, buddy. Enemy orbs above. Enemy care package incoming. Yippee! Right. Let's do that. And then let's refund that. And then take that. I'll leave this point here because I'll take Throat Seeker. After I get over here to Annihilation, take Throat Seeker. Yeah. Full strange for now, but we'll leave. Fine. Helding is just such a fucking weak node, man. Like, I might need to take it, but Helding is such a weak. Really don't know. That really doesn't matter either. I'm gonna say I kind of like to go to Blood Drinker. I don't know. Maybe can I make my way over here? Is this even semi-reasonable? 15% max life. I don't know how I feel about that either. I mean, I'd probably go to Cruel Preparation. I'd probably take Arcane Sanctuary, Cruel Preparation. And if I assume that I can get power charges, maybe I do still take Disciple the Forbidden. Like, maybe I still cut over here. Take Arcane Sanctuary, Disciple the Forbidden. And maybe even the extra power charge there. Maybe. Alternatively, I could, well, I don't think I have 70 points by going this way or this way. I was gonna say, I could still cut over here and go over all the way over here to Sovereignty. It's a long-ass travel, but it would be pretty good from the perspective of Sovereignty and then being able to put on more Spellslingers. Or maybe other auras, maybe Petrified Blood, just for some kind of defensive. I don't know. Let's play around. For now, I'll just do what I have pre-planned. And then maybe I'll investigate other options a little bit later. Because, yeah, life total is kind of the only thing I'm, like, semi-worried about. Is just getting a meaningful life total.
You look soft. House Cater would have broken you by now.
This is just a long-ass hallway into a dead end, huh? Cool. Ooh. Excuse me. Fucked up. I guess on the other hand, though, it's actually really nice having a kind of a variety of spells like I have right now, just in the sense of like spark handles the interior, like any inside buildings like this handles it really well. Rolling magma's not bad too, because it actually kind of just bounces everywhere, but spark handles all that extremely well. And then ice spear is really just good for hitting big targets really hard. No. So ice spear is good at hitting things really hard, and then rolling magnums is good at clear and also hits pretty decently hard too. Not a bad set of spells. But again, that I don't really have any particular reason why I'm going tri-elemental. I just kind of wanted to, but it may actively be, it's probably actively detrimental for me to go multiple flavors of elements rather than just sticking to one and then just scaling that really hard. So I'm going to spread myself kind of thin trying to juggle too many things if I do that. But you know, swapping out a spell is easy enough, and there's enough generic like spell crit shit on the tree, and a couple nodes that are like, you know, heavily bonus one thing, but also still are good for other things on the tree too, so it's not entirely unreasonable. Ow. That hurt. Okay. That's a weird hitbox. Like hit behind him. Ow. Get down from there. Get the fuck down from there.
You've been listening to Reservation Radio, episode 230, and you just heard York and Adam Novi with If I Were a Snowflake.
Oh, actually, that's do that one. There we go. You silly bitch. Walking up, hanging out with me up against the wall. Like the worst place for you. Orb of Scouring. I've scoured all of my orbs. Passive. I can't believe that the ice golem is still alive, by the way. Ooh. What the hell is he attached to? Oh, faster attacks. Oh shit. That's why he's living. He's just spinning so fast. It's so funny that he's just being chilling. Alright, see you, buddy. I do want to... I want to talk to Sin here. I mean, I could just do this in town, but I'll probably forget as soon as I hit the portal button. And take that. Not standing still often enough for that. I also did have, I think it was my last character. I was like low 80s or midway through being level 80, and then realized that I still didn't have a minor. I didn't have a minor node selected. Also, whoops. Kind of not really, not usually how I do this place. Okay, more life. Also occurred to me, I do think, I think some of the new uniques that that were added this league must be really tricky to put into Path of Building, because there's still like a majority of the uniques I think are still not in POB, and I feel like that's almost like kind of unheard of by this point in a league, is just not having those things available in POB. They must be really, really tricky to actually put in there and make work properly, I should say. But I guess it's fair, you know. You have like the shaper staff, and you have to be able to let the calculations work on the shaper skill and star caller. Although I think star caller's in there. Star caller might be in there. But I feel like I can't necessarily tell if the damage calcs are correct on Star Caller. Didn't really feel like they were. But that's okay. Lots of work, and people smarter than me as far as coding that shit goes work on that totally for free, so more power to those guys for sure. Always love the people in the community that do just like crazy work like that for the sake, just for the love of the game. You got all the POB guys. You got the you got a Never Sink with the filter blade, with his filter and filter blade and all that kind of stuff. Like you have that whole thing, and you have the guy for Peewee Lab. Runs every lab every day and like makes notes, at least on like where dark shrines are and stuff everywhere, and does all that kind of stuff. Like there's so many cool tools in this game that people just go out of their way to work on. We'll see. Huey Ninja as well. Huey DB. Lots of very helpful tools. Here's Latha. Fuck you, bro. I threw Exile, I threw Latha. Going to Exile, I threw Hey, Darkly. Good work, doing the thing. Thanks, man.
Stay sharp out there.
Bam, bam. Alright. Going to Annihilation now. Annihilation. Some more of that crit and that crit multi, baby. Yep. take this, and then we're gonna take Throat Seeker, and then after that, not super sure. Not super sure after that. I might actually make my way down here for Heart of the Oak, because we are doing like oops all projectiles, basically the build, right? So I think coming down here for Heart of the Oak isn't bad. Like we get some projectile speed and damage here, and then we get some just good amount of life here. So all right, we get 12% for 2 points. Yeah, we can take that. Yeah, we'll go here, here, and then go take Heart of the Oak. That is our play. What level am I? 51. I feel like I'm reasonably doing enough damage. I think after we do Act 6, I think once we finish Act 6 here, we might do enough damage to just be able to go do second lab right now, which would be nice. So I think we're going to try that. I think we're going to try that so we can get our trigger bots and see how that feels. Probably painful on our mana. That's probably going to hurt. Hence why I was thinking, like, maybe I just can't do any kind of big... Oh, wait, I see where to go. That's rude. You right. Actually, is he infamous? No. Never mind. But yeah, I might not be able to do any kind of big auras. Like, I think basically what I'm gonna do is I'll have the 1 6-link Spellslinger, right? And then I have at least one other small Spellslinger, which is probably where Spark is gonna go. So it probably goes, we have the 6-link, we have a 4-link for probably just Spark. Or, if we want to do something else, or if we end up either wanting to do a different gem, or who knows, maybe even put another gem there, and just really go to hell with how many spells we have. We do at least one 4-link there. We do Frenzy, probably Frenzy doesn't need to be on a 4-link. It can be on one of the 3 links.
I'll never wear chains again.
Alright, man. And then what we could probably do is look into doing like an Arrogance with both Clarity and Vitality. And then Petrified Blood. And I think that could be kind of reasonable for this particular setup. And then maybe we also take maybe we also take Pain Attunement. That would make sense, you know. We go the Petrified Blood route, take Pain Attunement also. But we're gonna have to see what our survivability is gonna feel like and all that kind of good stuff too. So lots to figure out, because on one hand I'd like to do that. On the other hand, if I'm not living, there's not really a point in doing it.
You're either a client or a target.
Nah, I'm not gonna talk to you, bro. So I am putting levels into Frenzy. It doesn't actually matter that I do. I could just as easily leave Frenzy at level 1. It's just, I'm just auto-clicking it. Every time I see it pop up, I'm just like, yep. Just the way I'm built. Ow. But why do they keep being up there? It's so annoying. I need to spray my room with some spider stuff. Being in the most obnoxious places for me to read, which is basically behind my desk. Keep moving your way that way, buddy. Oh, not that corner. Swear to God. Oh my God. Bruh. Okay, one second. Get a... Get all this done, and then I need to take a very quick break to go deal with the spider. Not gonna grab the salt shotgun as well. Last time I did that, my desk is still covered in salt from that. Thought my desk had dandruff. Okay. Bacon has been lighted. Bacon lit. No. Okay. Okay. Be back. Just 1 second. Back. Onward we go. Go deal with, whoops. Go deal with, Frankie. I ended up, got rid of the spider, but it made it put a thought in my head of like, I mean, some things are so small that they just never reach terminal velocity, so they just don't die from falling, right? So I was like, I wanted to look up to make sure that that was the case. That is indeed the case. At the very least, you know, something like an ant. Like, an ant will not die from falling because it won't hit terminal velocity from how small it is. Very funny to me. They're immune to fall damage, bro.
Indecision is terribly unbecoming.
Confirmed that's why in some games you don't have fall damage is because you're an ant.
On guard.
Oh, you have fucking... It will hurt. Yeah, you have... Oh, he's got a special throw of Charthus. Nice. Aha. My projectiles went just randomly enough for him not to get hit by them. Right, you got blood on your shoes. Your shoes are like the worst part of you.
Blood on my shoes.
Shoes are like your worst item. It's fine. Just get rid of those. The shield crush. The shield crush and my projectiles just went off. They went too randomly. Also, it was mostly Tempest Shield. I feel like Tempest Shield just screws me so often against any of the mercenaries. Anytime I see a mercenary with Tempest Shield, I'm like, oh god, I know this isn't gonna end well for me. That's actually why enemies hate us so much too when we have Tempest Shield or anything like this. They're just like, God, this player is so annoying to hit. Hey, what's up?
So dedicated.
What's up, Nessa? What up, girl? What it do?
You're a gift, don't you see?
Gift
A
hog.
sumptuous feast for His Majesty on his wedding day. Really, we are both so touched.
So sweet that I'm a gift, though. Hiya. Up, up, it.
That thing touch me, I'll explode.
Grab people. Grab people. Ow.
Born of ocean's mire, and death
Fuck
washed
me.
clean of dark
Fuck me.
desire. And thus
Us. Did the thing. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Alright, let's go see if we can do, let's go see if we can do second lap. Since I have a significant lack of, health regen, it will be a little bit scary in that regard. But I think we're okay damage-wise, so... Oh, you know, I actually should have brought, I should have hired my mercenary. I guess if I die, I'll just go hire my... I'll go hire my mercenary. I have no shame with that. When it comes to lab, I have no shame. Usually with, like, act bosses, I'll turn the mercenary off because I want to see, you know, how my own damage and how my own, like, build is coming along. I don't really want to take into account mercenary damage or anything. But for the sake of lab, I do not care. Lab does not matter in the slightest to me.
The weary traveler draws essence of the end must be shared
Yeah, little ice guy. I remember my determination. It's on a determination's on a mercenary. Also, don't such resilience me and then have 2 attacks queued.
but a husk for its descendants.
Bruh. He's trying to hit me with the ultimate debate right there. Bird. Ah! Ow. Okay. Ice Waller. Oh. Oh yeah, I do still have on Wanderlust, I guess, right now, which is actually a good thing because can't be frozen by these little turds. Good, good, good. Is it actually up to the up there? Ah, yes. This looks more correct. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yarp, yarp, yarp. Okay. I'm gonna look down here just in case. Scared. Font. Oh, is it the is that the curses? It's a little cringe if so. Fortunately, I think it is. Ow. Well, no, I should still be okay enough damage-wise to just ignore the curses, too. Just don't get hit forehead, I guess. Although I suppose the other problem is, now we can actually get... We can get the trap room that I really don't like. Yeah. We get the trap room that I really don't like, and that I typically die on. Suck. Ow. Ow. The lightning golem also gotta go every time I fight this. Come on. Get rid of this. You know what, actually? I can run him around a little bit. I'm looping the killer, I'm looping the killer. There we go. Okay. I'd rather just not be cursed at all in there. I don't remember which curse is which on those fonts, but I'm not gonna bother learning now or reading beforehand. Just don't curse me. Don't curse me, bro. Ah. Oh no. Oh no, I'm not quite blood immune. Boom. Boom. Where the fuck is the corrupted blood? Whew. It must have been like a... There must have been a magic pack that had corrupted blood. That was... I was off-screen hitting. I did not see any of that. I took that. That's right. I'm taking Throat Seeker. Throat Seeker. It's time for me to become the Throat Goat. I always knew I was destined to become the Throat Goat. JK, I'm not playing as Templar. Oh. Nothing else around these parts. Bro, come the fuck on. You can have a whole ass trap setup and it's just for a silver key door. Who cares? Who cares, man? Take me to the promised land. Gold. Alright, what trap room do we have? Okay, it's at least this one. Although, I should probably stand by these guys. Ooh. Oop. Woo. Nope, don't choke it right at the end. Jesus Christ. My butt was very clenched for that, I would like you to know. I had a very clenched booty cheeks right there. Alright. Go gadget. Trigger box. Oh yeah. Oof, rip my mana, but oh yeah, baby. That's gonna be good. Yeah, okay. So I think we're still just going Ghost. Does anybody care about? I know Elementalist likes golems and everything right now. Does anybody care about? I didn't think so. I was gonna say, there's no way anybody cares about the hordes of lightning, right? No. But do I want to get a different colored gem regardless? Nah, we'll still just go with let's go with blue gems. Why not? Frost bomb, variant golem affords. Interesting. Forthcoming. Oh right, this is the try to make a really big boom frost bomb. I'll say carrying golem hordes again. Trade one horde golem for another. All right. Things are about to get really messy. Things are about to get really messy.
Be kind.
Your host, our Resonation. Resonation Radio.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that mana cost. Oh. I was like barely sustaining for one with one mana cost. There was no shot I was gonna sustain with double the amount of spells going out. I at least regen pretty quick though. Regardless, like that mana regen's not bad. Do I have to put in? Like maybe I need to swap out increased critical strikes for inspiration for the time being. Maybe. Still work with it. Does it does? Yeah, I think that does. Yeah, I do get inspiration charges as well, so that'll at least be a little bit better for now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Alright. Oh, we are indeed littering the screen. We're gonna get fined for how much we're littering right here, dude. Also, damn it, I put another level in the frenzy. I really don't need to. I'll have to look into some serious mana regen. There is... Oh. That's what it is, right? I was like, there's something with clarity that's, like, good for this kind of thing as well. There is. I could take the clarity Watcher's Eye, or skills have minus mana cost while you are affected by... while you're affected by clarity. So I think that's what I do. Hopefully those aren't terribly expensive. Assuming they aren't, I absolutely would. I could even conceivably take it like sooner rather than later.
You'll find no faith here. Can't make sure of that.
We are level, about to be level 55. I do believe that Snake Pit is level 68, but I want to double check. Yes, okay. Snake Pit's level 60. And my choice is that guy.
God does not care for you, but those who fear.
Oh
Your
god.
God has a
I could not even see what he hit me with. Yeah, I need more, I really need mana. Mana regen.
your spirit is brittle.
Oh, that's for sure. My body is definitely brittle right now. I got no resistances, and, I got barely anything on the resistance frame and 1300 life in Act 7. Yeah, I'm pretty brittle. Glass cannon mode right now. And it's hard to even call me a cannon because of how low my mana is. Oh, that actually reminds me. I should get a... Ow. I should also slot a Convocation onto my bar. So that if my bots are too far behind me, I can pull them closer.
You're listening to
Closer than they've ever been.
I just believe.
Yapping. And our point here is going to go into more crit multi. That dude. Yeah. Yeah, so we might take after we get Throat Seeker here. After we get Throat Seeker. I mean, I could take Influence for just the increased effect as well. Gives us some mana reservation efficiency, but the increased effect would also be nice. I should also take Worship from your skills have increased effect on me, maybe. Or I could do the increased damage, but the increased effect on me, I think, would be good. Just for more mana regen. I'm trying to think of other ways to get a decent bit of mana regen. So, because I think what we do is, I think we take Throat Seeker. You know what? Let's pull this over really quick. I'm gonna pull this out. There we go. Okay. Let's take a look really quick at what the cost of the Clarity non-channeling skills. All affected by channel. Okay. 80 to 100 C. There isn't anything for Spellslinger, is there? I assume there's not much. Increased mana reservation efficiency. No. Level of all Spellslinger gems. What is there for vitality again? Regenerate life per second. Life recovery rate. I assume it's that. Actually, it's not too bad. 1% of life per second while affected by vitality. For 2 divines, it's only a -6 on that. What does this go to? It goes 1 to 1.5. So I would reasonably have to spend at least another divine to get this up and running. What about this one? 2.5. It's only -5. Oh, crit multi with precision, regenerate. Yeah, wow, that's a fucking watcher fire right there. Okay, let's damage leeches life. Is that one for this as well? Oh, it is. Oh, okay. Damage leeches life while affected by my. Maybe I take that too. All right. 1 div, still minus. It's only -6, bro. And most of these are -6 and -7. God damn. Okay. Well, you know what? I think that's something we keep in the back of our minds. Or we deal with, or we literally buy it like in 3 levels or something. I think I'm not gonna think too hard about it right now. I do have plenty of divines. Like, I can spend a divine on that kind of. Oh, right. Okay. It is actually important I get a convocation, though, because when I'm shield charging around, if they are not following behind me. Oh, right. It's this one. They are not following behind me. That will where it's because it's on a Spellslinger. Okay, I'm not putting that on a Spellslinger. All right. There we go. Now I can communicate. Yeah, I'm gonna do I'm gonna communicate on my Spellslinger. Every time I cast a spell, do it.
Junior Ruiz is a fellow Pepega.
Oh shit. Yo, thanks Ollie for gifting 2 subs. I assume that's for the
Agent 123 is a fellow Pepega.
Holy crap, that was extremely delayed. Anyway, hey, thanks. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, and hope you enjoy the in-game thing. Give the thing might as well as someone doesn't have like 700 viewers. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. How am I? Oh, I am moving and grooving, so what can I say? I'm doing my best. How are you doing? I wish my other builds were... I wish my other builds had, popped off, but Spellslinger is a lot of fun. My mana is causing pain, but otherwise, the rest of this is great. How has League and everything been for you? I haven't played PoE in ages since the beginning of PoE 2. Hey, well, there you go. That is entirely fair. That is entirely fair. PoE 2 is just such a nice game. I'm very stoked to hop back in August for that, for sure. Oh! Oh shit. Don't do it. You know, mana regen ain't bad right now, actually, surprisingly. Surprisingly, things aren't doing that bad. Shit. Whoop. Bought the $500 or whatever, played League for like a month or 2, and then got off. Heard this league is good. that's some real chat energy right there. But yeah, this league has been really good. It's I have not even still done the new endgame stuff, but I have heard that people really like the new endgame, and mercenaries in general have been really cool. So that's been nice. I've just had a few like dud builds because I didn't know what to expect with mercenaries. So I've had a few that fell flat against the dick smashing that mercenaries brought to the table. But no, it's been a ton of fun still to play. So I'm still gonna do all my challenges, all that kind of shit. Want druids in PoE 2? I am also very excited for druid. They've been like, I know like Jonathan mentioned that they were almost done with it and wanted that as well. So I was like, God damn it, bring me him, give me the druid. I'm very excited for that to finally be a thing. I want elemental spells, honestly. That's kind of my biggest thing too. Like, I want transform for sure, but I want elemental spells. I love more elemental spells, or like nature spells, like tornado and shit. I love those spells. Game's cool, yeah. I mean, they haven't been missing lately. I'll say. Huge summoner guy, mainly do specters if I won. That's fair. Bama is my all-time favorite and go-to minion pick. I had done minions in Freesia, or I'd done Bama in Freesia, so I was like, you know, I can't do another Bama character. But yeah, summons with Druid too will also be, that'll also be really fucking cool. There's just so much cool stuff with Druids. Brands were a ton of fun too when they first came out. I actually wonder, I hadn't really thought about it, but I actually do wonder if they're gonna put brands in Path 2 as well. I haven't touched brands in a pretty long time now. but they are mad strong and a very cozy playstyle as well. Just place your brand and then just kind of can focus more on dodging around or whatever else. I think the only thing with brands that doesn't matter is brand recall. Other than that, it's still great. Yippee! Oh god. Down from there. Oh boy. Ugh. Okay. So we have been playing for a while, like people. Yeah. I have in total between Path 1 and Path 2, I have a little over 5,000 hours. Obviously, most of that in Path 1. So I think I'm a little under 5K, and then I have like 400 in Path 2. Yeah. So I've been playing since the first league. I always forget the ordering of it. I think it was Metamorph League was the first time I made it to maps. Maybe, or was Delirium before that? I don't remember. Those were the first 2 leagues I really remember like playing. For like 2.7 hours. I mean, hey, that's still a lot. It's still a lot. Game, it's that addicting, brother. It just scratches the ARPG itch that I had needed for so long since I think at the time, like, I was basically done with D3. I'd been done with D3 for a while, and there really wasn't any other ARPGs I was interested in, so my buddy was like, let's play, I'll teach you how to play this, let's play this, and I never looked back. So, that's been great. I'm excited to dump 5K hours into Path 2 as well, once it's, more fully released and shit. We graduated college and those breaks. Customers eat, sleep, play PoE. That's fair. It's always that is live, breathe, and die PoE. I get it. It's really funny anytime there's a league start and I know that I'm gonna lose sleep because I'm gonna be thinking about what fucking builds I'm gonna play. It's the same on either Path of Exile. I'm like, oh, I could try this build, or maybe I could do something with this. Oh, and I'll get really excited and then I can't fucking sleep. I get really annoyed at myself for that. I get really pissed off that that's the case. I'm just like, bro, go to sleep. You'll play the game like literally tomorrow. Just shut up. Oop. It's so funny. But hey, I mean, I guess at the same time, it's nice actually having a game to feel that way about, right? How much you work, substantially less time, still so enjoyable. Yeah, that is a bummer. Having a job is always the detriment to it, which is sad because now I got to go back to work tomorrow too. I had a nice long weekend this week, so, and now it's back to work tomorrow. I don't want to do it. Was that all of them? That was all of them. Yeah. Let's switch. Switch mixes. Keep it going. Keep it rolling. Keep it going. Take Friday and Monday off and Borderlands 4 comes out. That is fair. I'm actually playing through all the Borderlands games again with a buddy of mine. Strictly because BL4 is coming out, so we wanted to do just like a rundown memory lane, as it were. So that's actually been a lot of fun. I might end up doing something similar too. It depends. As I've been watching a little bit more like gameplay from people that got to do hands-on and stuff with it recently, it looks really fun. It looks so good. So I am big excited to actually give that a try. You know nothing about it? Yeah, I mean honestly, I think going in blind is better. The only reason I even know a little bit is because there are so many content creators I watch that were streaming it, and I was like, I mean, whatever, I'm gonna play it anyway, so screw it. Yeah, the excitement got to me. I was like, you know what? I'm already doing this whole Borderlands grind thing right now. I might as well. Though I will say, after finishing Borderlands 1 again, I was like, bro, I'd never want to touch this game again. It is a product of its time, that is for sure. Borderlands 2 is, like, infinitely better, even just from, like, the feel of the game. But it's gonna be fun. I'm really looking forward to having another good looter shooter to hop into. Yeah, it really is it's just a product of its time. You really can. It was so rough. The only thing that like Borderlands 2 really doesn't have that feels awkward is still no sliding. So it still feels really awkward to just sit in place when you're running and trying to like dive in the cover and you just crouch. But yeah, I'm stoked for it. It'll be more good games, the more good games we have, the better. Huge fan of the BL3 villains of the game Self-Inspired. Oh no, I agree with that. I agree with that too. They really weren't anything that spectacular, and also I would say a lot of the story points in general were kind of whatever, like borderline bad. But the gameplay itself was a lot of fun, and there was a lot of really cool shit that existed in the game. So it was you just had to balance it. You just had to take it for what it was. So you ignore the story and you say whatever and move on with that. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I never played pre-sequel though. Did you ever play pre-sequel? I played it for like literally all of 30 minutes. So that's like one game I absolutely know almost nothing about when it comes to Borderlands. Kind of reability aside from the gun hunting. Yeah, I agree. There needs to be like, at this point in the series, like there needs to be an end game to it. Very little bit of it. God damn it. God damn it. Yeah, that's fair. I played it for a little bit and I was like, I know that this oxygen mechanic isn't going to matter in a little while, but I'm annoyed that it exists regardless, and I stopped playing. That was basically how it went in my head. I was like, I don't want to deal with this oxygen mechanic. Yeah, I feel like at this point though, they should know that like their player base is people that want to farm elsewhere. Although, I guess I won't say anything as far as the game goes because I want to let you go in blind. But I think there will be at least some stuff helping that I've heard so far. That I've heard. Got the Ice Woman, the Hammerlock Sister. I think it was her lore. That was fun. I don't even know that. That goes to show how little I even know. I don't even know that. Was she a playable character? I don't even remember. Shout out to Hammerlock though. Oop. Oh shit. Hey, Yuna. Did I get the star? Did I zone out past? Oh, thank God. Okay. I was gonna be very annoyed if I zoned out and walked right past the star.
What'll I do now?
Aurelia Hammerlock. Interesting. I didn't know anything about that. Shit, what was I gonna do? Do I just take the jewel slot now and just probably end up going for the Watcher's Eye? Oh, no, I know what I was gonna do. Wait. Before I do that, I wanted to go take Heart of Oak. I wanted to do that a while ago. I just forgot where I was actually going. Said it out loud, still forgot anyway. God, I have such a smooth brain. Up. Oh, man. You know, I think in Borderlands 4, though, I'm gonna keep playing the beef boy. I think I'm gonna keep playing the beef guy. I basically always play the beefiest character, so I think I gotta keep it up. I gotta keep up the, I gotta keep it up. I gotta keep it going. Keep the meme alive. Whoop. Chaos damage. Dude, Purple Building LA shares offices with different offices. That jacket for BO2, and some people will stop me and ask what I'm saying. It's just so not. Path of Exile is just not a thing in the States. It just really isn't. It's so funny. But although actually, I guess with Path 2, that changed. But Path 1, before Path 2, nobody knew what Path of Exile was. It was always extremely funny. I actually went to the gym, and one of the personal trainers saw I was wearing a Path of Exile jacket, and one of the personal trainers saw that I was wearing it, and he was like, "Do you play Path of Exile?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And I straight up had like a 20-30 minute conversation with the guy before I went and worked out, and we were just nerding out about Path of Exile. It was so funny. But that was like the only time I'd been stopped and talked to about Path of Exile, because like nobody else before Path 2 was really like a thing. Nobody talked about it. That is super funny though, that people will stop and ask what you play. What kind of build you got, Rocket Man? Ah. Uh-oh. Oh, SpaghettiOs. I would almost be curious, like, you should get a, get like a Borderlands jacket and see if people will stop and ask you about that. Ask owner of this cafe. Owner of the cafe. Let's go. Cafe guy knows what's up. That's a based cafe guy. That's really funny. No, I wear my Path of Exile hoodie out pretty often, and I do not really get stopped that often for it, so that's very funny that you get stopped as frequently about Path of Exile. What a time. Small little Kiwi company making it out into the big worlds, big leagues. Oh. How many challenges am I at, speaking of? 12 only. Wear it too often, your coworkers store for the time being. Used to wear it out often, that's fair. Oh, not the coworker stealing it, bro. Not like this. That's fair though. That is fair. Alright, let's see how our colleague goes. Buddy. Mine is on my bed behind me. But it is a no camera kind of night. I was just feeling lazy. Also, our colleague. Please. Please. You going back over here? Okay. You're eating silk now, right? No. Now you're eating silk. God. I hate that she can show up for like 1 second and then just be like, Alright, I'm not dealing with this anymore, and she just turns around and leaves. Like, bro. Just got here. Okay. Success on that boss kill though. That was pretty solid. Didn't realize she was wearing it and drove off. It has a terrible memory, so who knows when you're gonna get it back. That's very very based and relatable, honestly. Same, honestly. My memory is ass. amount of times I get, anytime I go to my dad's house, end up borrowing some of his Tupperware or something for leftovers, I will forget, and he will not see that Tupperware back for like another 6 months. Not that he really cares, but I will just continuously forget. I'll get more annoyed that I forgot than he does with that. Yeah, it just, I am more pissed. Anytime I, like, see him afterwards, I'm like, fuck, I forgot it again. Damn it. It's that mental note. All the wrinkles on my brain are saved for Path of Exile builds. Outside of that, they just don't exist. They don't exist, which is truly detrimental. Gotta love the gotta love hearing the Goblin Troop again. Still don't really think I have anything else I need to put on. Well, I think I can just kind of cruise with this setup still for a while. Better shield would be good. Husk arms are a no. Oh, I should get mark on hit. Right. I don't have to keep casting sniper's mark and remembering to do that. That sounds nice, but LA rent is stupid. The government's trying to continue to stay at the apartment 2 doors down from us like $2,500 a month. Oh, that's so pain. That is like the most LA thing I've also ever heard. Ugh. People that live in like LA and especially Bay Area and shit like that are always just such like a different. That's such like a different area. I don't know how you all like legitimately live. I don't get it. It's actually crazy. Important is either spend $2,500 or save $2,500 a month more. Yeah, see, that's the tough part, you know? I want to spend the money. You know, what's the point of making all the money if you're just going to be spending it on you should be spending it on rent the whole time. Yeah, that's so shit. I hate that for you. Oh wait, I can just put Frenzy over here. Yeah. I don't need to do that. I can just do that, can go there, and then Sniper Mark can go there. Sniper Monkey. Here for your dream car. Hey yo, eyes emoji. What's your dream car? What you got? Hog Tasty? Hog Tasty? Let me think about it. Let me imagine your dream car for you. Feeling your dream just like that. Also, I need to drink some water, one second. Okay. I'm semi-car guy, but not that much of a car guy. Please hold. Please hold. Wait, actually. Get car doxed, idiot. GR86. Oh, one of these guys. Okay, I know these guys. I just always forget that's their title. These are pretty nice though. I like these. I like the look of those. 121 LC 5. Oh yeah. Toyota makes some cruisy stuff nowadays. Honestly, I like that a lot of cars have kind of gotten a bit more sporty. This is pretty nice. All right, all right. I see you. Actually, aspirated V8. So That does sound like you rev it a little bit and cream your pants immediately, so that would be pretty nice. $100%. Oh, that's actually... It looks really nice. That's a nice looking, nice looking vehicular there. Oh. Oh, shit. I didn't have my boys with me. Boys! Protect your father. I don't need to level up. Life's like that. Who cares? Nobody's like, everyone when your car sounds like that nice. Like, I mean, yeah, that's fair. Also, I guess it depends on where you live. Like, I wear you like a hat, in the sense that I am in Oregon. So, it rains up here too much. I am not going to drive a convertible in a state where it rains as much as it does up here. So, for me, I would not do it. But, you know, there's a time. Cousin lives out there? Hell yeah. Yeah, it's nice, but it does rain. So, it is what it is. So fucking chaos damage, man. I'm losing it. Ow. Oh god. Yeah, oh no, my town's poor. I've driven a convertible, I think only once. It was when I was in Texas. I just rented it. And it was nice for that, although it was a Camaro, and I fucking hated driving Camaro just because I had blind spots literally everywhere. But
one first impression. Try not to
but it could be nice to have one, sure. In California, nice to like beach by the, yeah, exactly. Like you got a good deal for it. In Oregon, you'll have a couple months for it, and then after that, not so much. What is with all this shit? Get over here. Yeah, I've got a bunch of family that lives down in the Bay Area, so I go visit them every now and again. It'd be nice. It's just way too fucking expensive there. Find anything with Sideman for 86. Your brother lives in the Bay Area too. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Yeah, it's fun to visit. I would never live there, but it's fun to visit. There's some nice stuff out there. That's probably how you. That's probably, if I had to guess, how you feel about Oregon too. You're like, it's nice. Data scientist. Oh yeah, that's like the go-to role in Bay Area. If you're a data scientist and you're in the Bay Area, you are fucking set. You're good. It's so funny. That is like such an iconic role in NorCal, is just being a data scientist. Woohoo! You have a backyard. Yeah, all you had to say is they had a backyard. I'm like, a backyard? In this economy, they have a backyard? Bruh. God, I wish I made data scientist kind of money. It's so funny, but it's so true. It is. It is. Miss when houses were, you know, affordable. Ooh, don't do it. Scared. Less scared. It was like, I don't know, a couple years ago, I think I looked into trying to get a house, and then I was like, yeah, that's just not happening, huh? Brother is a master's for sure. He's doing his master's while working full-time. I mean, that is, I guess, it's fair to say, though, at the very least, you know, he had the grind set down, I guess. I would lose motivation so fucking fast. Doing a 2 years master and 1 year on top of all that. Fuck that noise. I would be so burnt out by the end of that time. Oh my god. By the end of that time, like, the barrel of a gun would look like the best snack you could ever have in game. Like, I don't make, not to say, I mean, I don't make data scientist money, obviously, but, like, I'm alright with what I make right now and everything. Got a nice little car, nice little place and stuff. But, yeah, I can't. Ugh. Oof. I respect the guys that can do that kind of grind. It ain't for me, Chief. It ain't me. I'm too busy thinking of my next Path of Exile build. all my brain power went into that. It was lost for school long ago. Accountant for a commercial real estate company. Well, there you go. See, that's you have number shit down, so that's still better than me. I don't even have numbers down. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? Have people started comparing you yet to Ben Stiller from the hit movie The Accountant or The Accountant 2? Data scientist money move. Okay, could be better. Oh, good, they do. Good. Good. That means I think that means you're doing it right or something. I don't know. I haven't seen those movies. I just know about the memes. Is that an OnlyFans model? I mean, hey, if you're willing to put your body out there, you know, people will pay. Over accountants, it's true. And I don't fault anybody for doing either of those, realistically. If I was hot enough to do that, to go that route, fucking bet your ass I'd be doing that. Bet your ass I would be doing that. Money they're pulling in? Yeah, exactly. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I can't get paid to look like a thumb though, so unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be breaking into that industry anytime soon. Like, bring me with it. So I need to pay it.
See you.
It's alright, one day. We'll have it one day. I swear. That's fine anyway. We have video games and other shit to keep us busy anyway. Oh, it's this layout. It's down. Fuck, I just said it's this layout. Never mind. I'm a virgin. Unfortunately, I farmed the shit out of Brain Gate for... Oh. Okay, I actually don't remember it that well. Okay, alright, let's go. Not as much of a virgin anymore. I farmed Brain Gate a lot for Legacy of Frisia. So I actually knew what how all these layouts worked, but I've kind of forgotten now. We're getting a raise right now. Based on the dead people outside the doors. It's based on, I guess that might be it. I learned specifically how it worked based on where the doors themselves spawn. It's up here. I'm just being a ass. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I learned specifically based on where the doors were. So if I actually had remembered it, it was from waypoint. You have to, like, with this setup, when there's no door up top and there's just a door down below, it's over here, down, and then it's the first entrance up top. That's where it is. I learned it specifically just based on where the doors were positioned, but I have since kind of forgotten now because I didn't need to farm it anymore. I farmed them for the fishing rod. That was what I was farming these assholes for. Took a long time. It was very mindless. Yeah, we're cooked. Yeah, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Don't remind me. Don't fucking remind me, brother. Actually reminds me though on although speaking of raises though, I actually got to talk to my boss because it was time for our yearly raises too, so I got to see what kind of bump up I'm getting for that too. Yeah, boy. Shit. What am I taking now? I have now forgotten. You know what? We're gonna get the Watcher's Eye. Screw it. Go the Watcher's Eye route. Ow, you little shit. Been a year, 6 months. Oh, hell yeah, it's time. Pay up. Don't pork it over. Not working a charity. Another year, another dollar. God. Thankfully, I'm working somewhere now as well where they actually do give, like, decent pay raises when you do get a raise, because I worked somewhere that would, like, tell you that I was the, one of the hardest workers, and, like, my team pushed the most tickets out of anybody on any of the teams. Here's a 25-cent raise. Here's a quarter. I was like, bro, I'm literally dying here. Oh, you get endurance charges too. So you got 3 months. 3 months into your job, it's like $5. That's nice. That is a hefty that's a hefty price increase to just get 3 months into a job. Hell yeah. Oh, also these guys are yapping again. Pipe down. I don't think it's very noticeable what they sound like, but whatever. Pipe down, idiots. Go, go, go. Flores. Oh. We're gonna try to convince Bosco's 1% of this deal to share. It's like 42k split. Fingers crossed. I'll cross fingers for that. I'll cross toes for that even too. Big win is a big win. That is very funny to be able to do that. Although actually, oh shit, I forgot. I already. Ooh, no. All right. I almost forgot. Since my company did a merger recently, I'll be getting a bonus. I think at the end of the year for being on still post that bonus, post that merger. So you saying that actually just reminded me of that. Hell yeah. Let's go, more money. I feel like Christmas money. Work for this barbecue. Or if we get fucked all, I'll be happy. Swing it. Get the money out of it. Make your money. Oh, fuck. Okay. Projectiles, please. That's what we're all here for. Well, we're also here for the Goblin Troop. Get him, boys. God, what fucking time is it? 10:35. All right. Probably clear through Act 8 here and then call it a night. Sounds like a good enough. That sounds good enough to me. Oh, it's gonna be over there, I think. I gotta hope that I'm not just gonna be a fucking rotisserie chicken in bed tonight, too. Holy. It's all done. Yeah, buddy. It's 2 acts left, and then we'll be hopefully cruising in maps. I gotta not be a rotisserie chicken tonight, too, so I gotta do any number of things to actually fall asleep, because holy, if I've not been sleeping well enough. And like spinning in bed for like 2 hours before you finally fall asleep. I need to attach it to like a treadmill to my bed, I think, so I can just like start walking on it whenever I'm getting tired, or whenever I need to get tired. Soft gels dissolve your cooks. Fuck yeah. I have, I'll probably just pop some Usually melatonin does it for me, so I'll pop one of those and I'll have a nice cup of tea, and that should be enough to hopefully send me off into La La Land, or so I hope. And I'm gonna meet Ryan Gosling there. It's gonna be awesome. Oh right, okay, I need to buy that. Raining meteors. I don't like it. No way. What is my cold res? I think I'm about to be very upset when I find out it's like not. Ooh, yeah. It's not. Melatonin with magnesium. Gibberish chamomile. Okay, so it's those are the pills of your ass is falling asleep. I see. There were words there. I understood melatonin and chamomile. I understood that it was elixir of your ass is going to sleep, which we do love us some of those. A one-way ticket to Night Land is what we like. Wait, not crap. I'll need this one. That one div guy still up? Be not AFK. Ooh, you heard that somebody wants to give you a divine, and you want to get back and reply to them. Ooh. You really want to... Fuck. No, not that guy. I really want to do 2 divines for a -5. This guy's roll sucks ass. Didn't work. I tried my magic on him. It didn't work. -6 still. 119. Man, it's 4%ers on that though. Fuck. What are these garbage ass rolls? Maybe I just go. Maybe for now I just ignore the vitality thing, and I just get a -10. Sure. Oh, he just listed that 4 minutes ago. Please just don't be like, alright, cool, thank you. Holy. The amount of times I'd whisper somebody, because they had just put something up and they're like, maybe it's worth more. And I'm like, it wasn't. This is the one time somebody's gonna look that up right now. You jackass, just give it to me. I don't get the people that message on the web. I don't get that either. People that still... That's like people that are still trapped in the forum days of like creating a full forum post and then reaching out to people via the forum and everything and doing that. It's... people are still stuck in that, and it's very weird. It is very strange that people are still back in that. Yeah, dude, just... I'm in the game. Just whisper me in game, bro. I do know, or at least I should hope. But apparently Mark was saying something about like he was getting really annoyed at like people trying to trade in Path of Exile 2 because like people just didn't fucking know what to do because there are so many new people, so they didn't know how trade really like happens, like the flow of it. Yeah, he was saying that they like people don't know the flow of it really apparently. And so they were investing because they already have the market in for like currency and stuff, but it sounded like they were potentially looking into integrating the actual full thing and maybe making it a full like actual market in game now too. Which, oh my god, I would love that so much if they do. Yeah, exactly. I fucking hope they do. Yeah, that is one of the weird. GGG really just has these like really weird hills that they will die on, and they really don't make any, like I would say even like Scrolls of Wisdom are one of those weird hills. It's just an outdated thing, man. Just let it go. It's not important. And they just have really weird hills to die on, and that's one of them as well, is just not having an actual market in the game. And it's been really, really strange that they have just never wanted to do it. So, but now I'm hoping that hopefully Mark gets pissed off enough that he just decides to make one in the game now because he can't trade with people. The reason they haven't yet, because Speak So Real, they can't do it. Oh, they absolutely can do it. They 100% could do it. They just aren't doing it. So hopefully, you know, sounds like they're getting cucked enough to where they might feel like they should do it now, which would be great. It's really funny to think that all that it took for them to fold on that would just be them getting fucked in some trades, and they're like, all right, you know what, this is pretty annoying, dude. Let's just do it. Freaking piss them off. Yeah, exactly. Just, you know what? I hope you continue to get fucked up in trades, dude. I hope nobody trades with you, just so that way you have to make a market for us. Everybody find Mark's account and just nobody trade with him. Hugo. Oh, did I talk to Clarissa? Wait.
Goodbye.
Oh, I did. Okay. Alright, I did. Not losing my mind. I'm losing. I think I talked to her, though. Yeah. Yeah, Tolman's not standing up. Those things that new players won't get, but old players will. QE2 is more for new players. Yeah, exactly. It's a thing that it's just... You have too many archaic systems. And, you know, QE2 right now is still in beta enough where they can get away with being like, oh, we decided to we've added a market. And for the old players, they'll be like, holy shit. For the new players, though, they'll be like, yeah, that sounds pretty... Like, that should just be a thing, right? Right, guys? Like, you guys should just have that in the game. So, it'll... I think them being making a game now that is as modern as Path 1 is, or Path 2 is now, I think it will force them to actually do some more modernization to the game, which will be so nice. It's so needed. 2, 3, 4. I want these 2 nodes. But it's only 3 if I go up this way, and I don't really care about anything else along that path. Actually, even less if I do that. Huh. Yeah, screw it. Let's go along the bottom. Okay. Yeah, so I am hoping that it changes their minds on a lot of things. A lot of things, which it has already felt like that too, as they have been doing things with Path 2. It feels like they've slowly been like, okay, this is something that was archaic, but now, and that we were like willing to die on this hill, but now maybe we should reevaluate why, which has been very nice to see. Yeah, it really is a case of like, anytime there's new stuff that's like an upgrade of an old outdated thing, all of the old bloods are like, holy shit, they're doing it? And then new players are like, this isn't normal? Like, what? So, it'll be a good upgrades people. Also, we're gonna have so many classes. I'm excited. I'm just excited for the rest of Path 2 to come out, man. And then finally giving us and filters and stuff. At least I will say, I don't know what they're gonna do about filters. It would be cool if they brought one in game. But I will say that it is cool. I do know that for consoles, because they have filter capability on consoles now, and they very specifically worked with Filterblade and his team to make those filters available on console, which I think is really cool. So it would be cool if there's like another way to integrate it more directly into the game or customize, but at the very least, you know, players like consoles and having more accessibility to that in general is a good thing that they are working on. Those wisdom feel so necessary. They do. And I mean, even town portal scrolls feel unnecessary too. You have just a portal home button in Path 2, and it's awesome. I love not having to think about portaling home. Like, you can have things be unidentified on the ground, and just leave them unidentified on the ground, and then I pick them up and I just like right-click identify them. Fucking who cares? Yeah, it's like, and you had the identify all button. I mean, you still have wisdom scrolls in Path 2. I don't think they're necessary in Path 2 either. But you at least have the identify all button in town, and that also is just great. So it's just, there are just some things that I'm just like, guys, just, why are we so stubborn about this? I don't understand. Everyone's like, where the portals go? Yeah, I remember like looking at the bar and I was like, oh, there's just a button for it? Oh, well, that's weird. Sweet. Love it. That's just how it, and then same with like once I got used to being able to identify anything in town as well, I just run up and talk to what's his face, and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. I can just identify my shit directly here. Let's go. It's so good.
This is not the challenge.
Didn't like was when you die in a map, you lose all your portals. Yeah. Yeah, when they first announced that, I was like, okay, so they're going like pseudo hardcore with this. And then it made me realize that they might have, I mean, they might have thought about that in-house. And they wanted the game to be more difficult, but that's like Last Epoch-esque. And that's one of the things I don't like from Last Epoch as well, is you know, you die once from whatever, you know, being able to get exploded by something that you didn't see, or, you know, maybe you're just like kind of testing the waters a little bit and you die for it, but then like losing all your portals for it feels like ass. So I am glad that they went back on that. I'm glad that they went back on it. In fact, and then they kind of buffed it too, because now you just get a set number of revives, but the number of portals you have is infinite, which is even fucking better. Yeah, they've switched that back. So you actually do have, I think later on, I want to say that later in, oh, I can't remember if it's based on how many mods you add to a map, or if it's like the tier of the map. You do eventually like get to a point where you get less and less revives, and you may eventually get back down to 1, but it's like only when you're at like turbo late game difficulty. So by that point you're already an established build, rather than losing all your portals literally on a white map. So I think they made it scale, I think is what they did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the route that they went, which I'm far more okay with that. I am far more okay with that. And they've made some other good changes to like how the bosses work and all that kind of stuff too. Because before it was also same thing. If you died finding a boss, that was also it. And then they gave you one chance at first, and then they swapped it and gave you 6 chances. And then what they did is, I believe they made it so that you can try a boss as many times as you want on difficulty 0, and then after that, it's you get revives. So you can like actually learn what the fuck a boss does on difficulty 0 and get like your first kill in, and then you'll have to worry about the mechanics and shit later. Anyway, that's one of the biggest reasons you kind of backed off Path 2. No, that is entirely fair. When I got to maps and realized that was the case too, that also kind of like turned me off a little bit. So, but it was also something where I was like, I think they're gonna change. I was like, I think they're gonna change that back. I don't think there's any way that stays as it was, and I'm glad that they did. Ooh. It also especially with the bossing as well. It made bossing extremely just like annoying to deal with, and I love bossing usually. So I was glad that they are. Yeah, that's fair. I was glad that they were willing to make some real adjustments. She did the move twice, bro. Fuck you. Do that move. Alright, cool. So it was just not PoE. There was one. Yeah. It was a strange decision, you know. I understand what they were going for. The game is a lot harder in general, so they were really trying to lean into that. But there is a limit to that, and I think they're really trying to. They've kind of found more like what the game speed and reward difficulty and everything. They've kind of found what that should be a lot more recently, which is good. But yeah, they have definitely been. They're working to try to figure that out a lot of the time still. Yep. Honestly, the only thing that still needs a lot of work though in the game is mace skills. Mace skills and warriors still feel like such shit. That's the only thing I still don't like in Path 2. I've tried a couple mace builds out and shit, and I just can't get into it. So I'm really hoping other melee weapons feel good. Well, actually, I should say other melee weapons do feel good. Quarterstaves and javelins and shit feel awesome. Just maces feel like ass. Straight slug. My SRS, that... wasn't that an aura? Like minion aura SRS shit? Which was really, really strong. It was the, god... The bombing guys? Cast on fire. Oh, okay. Fire attack. Oh, that's right, that's right. Okay. That's what it was. I was like, I know that they changed that in a semi-strange way. Let's go! Alright, well here we are in Act 9. I think this is indeed where I'm calling it for tonight. 5 hours 40 in, so I think this will probably take another... I had to guesstimate, probably another like 2 hours to clear through the game. That's pretty good speed for me on a new character. Yeah, Ollie fans, thanks for the subs and everything. Thanks for hanging out and yapping and everything. Back was a vibe. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We'll be happy to yappy with you some more. Holy shit. I am tired. I've been yappying too much. I've been doing it too much. Holy. Already in YouTube. This is where I'm stopping this part of the recording as well. So, like I said, made really good progress today. Made it all the way through up to Act 9. Sorry about the earlier mishap that I had where I happened to hop us over to... I happened to completely forget to unpause the recording until we got all the way through. I think I was in Act 3. Yeah, I was in Act 3, started the recording, forgot to unpause it, and then remembered at the start of Act 4. So, hey, you know, my bad there. But, hey, you know, we've made really good progress. This character is actually really cruised. This actually kind of super took me by surprise how fast we just were able to push through the game and just kind of explode and just have projectiles everywhere. It's actually looking like a lot of fun right now. So got some more work to do, and we will continue it next time. And until then, hope you enjoyed watching. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Until I see you next time. Bye now.